I'm sorry, Nick.
Well, here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Preflight and Sparty.
And Todd Uriah.
With Todd Uriah, and we still got Nick here
Hey.
on the same in the same recording session. We're doing Grass today, our top 5 types. The first one's going to get a little rough, but after that,
It's smooth sailing.
Is that
Sailing.
grass? In my opinion, I've never used it throughout the games. It's just not strong for me. It's not strong enough.
The thing about grass is it's all about whittling down your opponent
grass
slowly.
is a stalling
It means
Pokemon.
strategy.
It's not like a hard hitting or anything like that.
Which
and
I understand.
And that's
I
why,
don't want
like,
to sit there and do that.
and
either.
like through the games, it's painful to have a grass type. It's nice to have
really
if you like
is.
if it's like a water type
Especially if
battle
you're
or something.
grinding.
With a
It's
water
like,
type, you're just like, oh, okay, I'll send out my grass type. It'll be resistant.
The best
or
part about
green
grass
or-
type is that the green.
This is true.
Yeah, some of them, most of them are.
Most of them are green.
Most of them are.
then there are
Quote of
some.
the day.
Sunkern.
Sunkern.
You have
I do not have Sunkern.
holy shit. Oh my god.
Literally
This is about to
the
be
worst
real
Pokemon
rough.
in the game.
Alright, well, my quote of the day is
Fuck
man
Sunkern.
is not. Yeah, my quote of the day is fuck Sunkern. Yeah, you know what? Screw this Ernest Hemingway quote, and let's say fuck Sunkern.
I was going to be deep, but I decided not to.
I was gonna be real intellectual there. Alright, fuck Sunkern. Ian, you're up.
All right. My number 5 is Sunkern.
Oh my god.
Jake's eyes lit up.
Okay. My number 5 is a nostalgia boner.
Oh,
It is. It's Bulbasaur.
love it!
Bulbasaur.
I like that pick.
Bulbasaur
You know
is
what?
Surprise.
Here's the-
You want to know something, Kev?
Did you know that Jake's a Gen 1er?
I love that
You know
what?
Bulbasaur is the first Pokemon ever.
I will not mock or knock down any of your picks from Gen 1.
Well, obviously.
I love it. I love all of them.
If Kev picked the Gen 1, you would knock him down.
I probably would,
My number 5 is Magikarp. Magikarp!
I
Oddish.
guess.
Alright, anyways, Bulbasaur used to be my favorite Pokemon, obviously, because he was number 1. I used to think that was great. I had this giant, like,
I love that
stuffed thing.
And I had a
Huh?
Charmander one. We used to get together.
I honestly don't know what happened. I think it just kind of imploded, and we had to throw it out.
Yeah, it was like spraying out.
Oh,
those
so
little-
you self-destruct.
Yeah.
Most people
It was
would
spraying
ask
out those little like styrofoam balls.
Yeah, it had these, like, styrofoam balls in it that...
Get hit by
Yeah.
whirlwind.
Yeah, we got it at the fair, and I love that
Whirlwind.
thing, like,
So we
fantastically.
use
But
the whirlwind.
anyways,
Super.
Everywhere.
like, there's nothing, like, special about Bulbasaur. He's just another grass starter.
He was
He's
the
number
Grass
one.
poison.
He was the first dual-typed Pokemon.
He's also
First
the first
Pokemon
He's the
ever.
first everything.
Who?
But here's the other thing.
Bulbasaur.
He was dual type?
Yep, poison and grass.
Yeah, grass poison.
Number
I forgot
one.
about that.
Wow.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, he's the only grass starter that's grass poison.
Yep.
He's the best grass starter. Chikorita's not grass and poison.
No, he's
No,
just
he's
pure
just grass. And
I-
so is
I would-
Meganium.
I would say Torterra. I really like
Oh,
Torterra.
don't even go there.
Well,
What about
Well,
Torterra?
I'll talk
Yes,
about
we're gonna
mine
get
later.
there.
Yeah. Anyways,
Jeez.
Bulbasaur is my number 5. Fantastic.
I love Bulbasaur. You can't go wrong with him.
Oh, what
Wait, what did you
is
say?
Bulbasaur? What is he?
He's a.
He's like a
toad.
dinosaur
Oh,
plant.
he's a toad.
I love
Yeah, he's
the
like a
episode
toad.
with Bulbasaur going to
He's a dinosaur.
Bulbasaur's
He's a
mysterious
dinosaur.
garden.
Toad kind of.
Oh,
When
God,
Ash
yes.
first gets him, that's classic. And then when he goes to the
Venusaur
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He should have evolved.
Who?
Bulbasaur.
No. Actually, I love Ivysaur.
Yeah, he should have in the thing.
In the anime, he should have.
He should have evolved.
But he no.
All right.
I don't want any of my Pokemon to evolve. I love them so much. Shut up, Ash.
All right. Yeah, me and Kev absolutely hate Ash because we watched the entire first season of Pokemon
Yeah,
together.
Ass is awful.
Ass. Ass
Go
is
ahead.
awful.
Ass. That's what I call him.
Go
Ass.
ahead.
Ass Ketchum.
Your number.
All right. I thought that this is going to be smooth sailing, but I guess the first two are going to get hated on.
All right, I gotta plug my ears.
My number 1 is probably
Your number 1?
My number 5.
Wow, we're just skipping ahead.
Screw it. Screw the first 4. My number 1. Yeah. My number 5 is one of my favorite legendaries. And I'm just gonna milk this because I know Jake's gonna hate it. He is the only grass legendary.
Really? You're gonna have to let me think about this.
He is the only grass legendary. He is a cute
No, he's not. Celebi.
pure grass.
Okay. Well,
Well, with the whole Shaman flying thing, whatever.
Alright, just get away. Now wait, do you like Shaman or Shaman
I
style?
like Shaman.
Fuck you. That's it. I'm done.
That was the thing. We were just waiting because one day Jake is gonna just be sitting there and go, you know what? Fuck you, and just get up and leave.
Kev, I'm sorry. I had to save it for that.
Yeah. No.
Anyways, go ahead.
The
with
reason
Shaman.
why I
Okay.
like the original Shaman more than Shaman flying, I like Shaman flying too. He's cool, but
Shaman flying is gay. I'm sorry. Dude, he's so stupid.
Well, there goes our homosexual audience.
No,
apologize.
I didn't mean it that way.
Apologize.
Well, it comes out
Not
that
all
way,
of
Jake.
us
Well,
feel that way. If you're gay,
an asshole.
it's a-okay.
we didn't have to. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Well,
I
it
know.
comes out like that, Jake.
Well, Kev, it didn't mean it that way.
Anyways, I really like Shaman
Because
because
Kev, we're gay together.
That's true.
it's true.
Anyways, just talk about Shaman.
I really like Shaman because he's a hedgehog, and I love.
He looks like a little
See-
skunk. Grown with little.
He's a
I don't
hedgehog.
even
Have you
know. I
ever
always-
seen an actual hedgehog? Not Sonic the Hedgehog.
No,
An
hedgehogs are
actual
adorable.
hedgehog. He's a hedgehog.
I always thought that he was like a porcupine.
No, he's a hedgehog.
Gosh,
He reminds me of a porcupine for some
Kev.
reason.
He is.
Shaman is the stupidest Pokemon I've ever seen. He might be dumber than Keldeo.
Just look at me. It's gonna be alright.
I'm not gonna lie, Caldeo's pretty dumb.
Keldeo is retarded.
I saw him, and honestly, it's not their best.
It's not their best, but like I like him out of like I don't like fighting.
It's mostly
types.
Like he
It's
looks
because-
like
and it's because he's water.
someone was on drugs, and they drew it.
A lot of Pokemon look like
does.
they're on drugs.
A
A
lot.
lot.
Like that, though.
What do you think they were thinking when they made those Vanillux and Vanillite and all that?
Someone was hungry.
Someone was on LSD and hungry. Alright, here's
But,
what we're gonna do. Just let him say what he's
Alright.
gonna say, or he's
I won't
really
say another
like.
word for the rest of this pick here.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Shaman looks like a hedgehog. I find hedgehogs adorable. He's grass, which is a little rough for me. Like like Nick was talking about. I don't really like grass, but he's okay with me. Like he's just super adorable, and he's a legendary, which
Yeah.
makes me happy. And I know Jake is dying inside because I'm saying this.
And we've just spent 7 minutes on this
I
first.
hope so.
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
All right.
Alright.
So
That's number
that's
5.
my Shaman.
All right.
Go ahead, Jake.
My number 5 was originally Grovyle. And Grovyle is sweet. Grovyle.
Original?
Uh,
What do you mean originally? You changed it?
I'm going to change it
Well,
on
why
the spot.
we didn't do honorable mentions for this.
You did it. It's okay. There's not that many.
No, it's we talked a lot about
Yeah,
it.
we talked about all
But
of
here's
them pretty
here's
much.
the thing. I'm actually going to change him because I was just thinking in the spur of the moment, in light of the whole Bulbasaur thing, I'm going to change Grovyle to Ivysaur.
Really? You like middle forms
I
like
love
that?
middle forms. I loved all the first generation middle forms the best.
Okay, well,
I think
obviously.
middle forms
but-
are the dumbest, actually.
Yeah, middle forms to me are always...
Charmeleon,
Middle
Wartortle, and
forms, like,
Ivysaur.
all right,
Those
you have
guys
your
are
starter,
great.
You can't have him, and then you just want to get to the last guy.
I know.
Like
I know.
the way I see it is like the starters. Oh, they're adorable. The first form, the little form. Oh, they're adorable. And then
Yeah.
the final form is like they're badasses. The middle forms are like the awkward teenage years, and you're just like, go away, shoot.
No, you.
Yeah, you really don't care about how they look. Like, you know,
Yeah, I think
they were
middle...
just trying to
Look,
do something.
I
the
love
only
with their
middle
formula.
form I think is amazing is Grovyle, really. I love Grovyle.
I like
We'll get
Grovyle
to
too,
that,
and that's
whole
why
thing.
it was hard for me to change. But just you talking about Bulbasaur, it did give me a nostalgic boner, and
And
be
naturally, you have to switch out the Gen 3 one for the Gen 1 one.
absolutely,
That just makes
of course, I love Ivysaur. Ivysaur is sick.
All right.
I'm not going to disagree
cool.
with that pick because
I like
pick
Ivysaur a lot.
over Grovyle easily, but I just don't like that line.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I think
I love
what
that.
really.
I really do.
I don't know. I grew like Ivysaur really grew on me over the years, and like I didn't really care for him as much at first.
You said that about Gengar, too.
Yep.
You really grew on
No,
Just
you.
wait till
have you
you watch
watched
the rest.
Listen to
All
the
of
whole
them.
I feel like
play-
you're just saying that every Pokemon is your
well,
favorite.
No. Here's the thing.
Kevin's so happy.
You know what?
All right, Kev, get out of here. Don't laugh.
Hey, he had to sit through your shit. So.
Yeah, you're right.
Jake's
You're right.
only opinion is as long as it's Gen 1, I love it. It really
course.
grew on me.
Gen 2 up, that's alright. Gen 3, fuck.
No, Gen 3's okay. Gen 3's
1
okay.
and Legendaries.
Gen 3's okay too. But when you start talking Gen 4,
Well,
Gen 5, then we
I
get a
kind
little
of,
hairy.
I was the reason why you guys like Gen 3.
That's true.
Yeah. But
It's a big part of it.
But Ivysaur's good, dude.
Ivysaur is cute.
I like using him on Pokemon Stadium.
Definitely don't like him as much
especially.
as the other two, but
I just think he's unique, and he doesn't get as much recognition as the other two either, I think.
well, yeah.
Clearly,
he's the
man,
middle
he
form.
sucks.
Well, no, I mean, alright, but Charmeleon actually, Ash actually gets one. And then Wartortle, there's the whole episode with the Blastoise,
There's a whole episode about Ivysaur,
Dude, because no one wants
too.
to see an episode about
There is?
Ivysaur.
Yeah, it's when the Bulbasaurs go to the secret garden.
Yeah, but
Ivysaur's not
barely
mainly
in
the
that,
guy.
dude.
It's Venusaur.
He's barely in that.
I'm sure there's an episode about
Yeah,
Ivysaur, too.
There is
Honestly,
really there
no one
isn't.
wants to
I don't
see
think there is.
There's that
Ivysaur.
episode with the secret Garden.
Guardian.
That's it. Like they just evolve into a bunch of Ivysaurs, and then Venusaur's like, yeah,
But
this
he's-
is what I was hoping
yeah.
for. Really, like
Maybe in a later on in the anime. I don't know.
Possibly.
We'll
But
still have a
I
lot
like
more.
I
Ivysaur.
agree with Jake that yes,
He's
not
probably the
as
least appreciated of the three.
Yes.
He is, and I think he deserves some recognition, so that's why I switched.
Yeah.
And Grovyle is sweet. Don't get me wrong. Grovyle is awesome. I actually have a little toy of him.
I love
Pokemon
Grovyle.
toy of
I
Grovyle.
know.
And I
Sex
actually
with
I have an
that thing
Ivysaur one too, and I think that's
When
what
we do
really
the
made me
top,
like him a
the
lot
worst,
I
more.
have
I'm
Ivysaur
gonna
too.
have to
Ivysaur's
talk
sweet.
about it as like an honorable mention because I just hate that entire line.
Who?
Dude, why?
I hate that entire Trico line.
Are you sick? Get out.
Do not-
Trico is cool.
Why do you
He's
hate
not-
that line though?
Like I don't. We'll talk
Oh
about it
my
if we when
gosh.
we do the worst.
all right.
At least it's not
My-
like a freaking. What's his name? Gen 4. What's that guy's name? Turtwig.
Turtwig's not awful.
Turtwig's
Grotle
So
sucks, but
so
I don't like
so
dumb.
much better than
Trico.
yeah.
Trico is sick.
oh,
He's
man.
a cool.
All right, we're gonna
All right. Let's go.
You're sticking my
Ivysaur,
mouth.
number 5. Ivysaur is my number 5 grass type. Ian.
Look, I'm sorry. I like Trico line better, and I'm about to talk about it. Because my number 4 is Sceptile. Sceptile is extremely fast, extremely useful. I love how he has an absolutely ridiculous tail. Like
Yeah,
that tail
Sceptile's
is
cool.
so absolutely ridiculous, and it's not even.
Like a pine tree.
It's not even. Yeah, like it's not even planned. Like you see Trico, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he's got the swirl tail," and then Grovile's just got the long sleek, and then there's
No,
just this.
that's like from his head too.
Yeah,
like,
and then
all of a sudden, motherfucking tail.
Yeah, like where did that even come from? And
Yeah.
the only thing I don't like about Sceptile is like the yellow balls on his back, which are completely
Yeah,
unnecessary. But Sceptile is fantastic.
Got some mushrooms growing.
Dude, you know what?
I like
You just
those.
made
Get that
me
shroom swag.
start a new game on Sapphire.
Oh.
But this is one instance where I have to disagree with Kev
Thank
and say
you.
I like.
No, I understand.
the
There's a
Trico
lot
one.
of people who like that line. I
But-
don't know why. Maybe it's just my like attached to Mudkip.
Unlike Jake, I will not bitch at you that you like your Pokemon
Yeah.
and that I like mine. But
Because you're not an asshole.
I don't. I love that line. That line is fantastic. So I'm gonna go on that. And I will give you this. I will give you this, Kev. I do like Torterra a lot. I just don't like Turtwig or Grotle.
I guess Torterra's okay.
Well,
I don't like Tepig or anyone else.
Oh,
though.
Oh God, no!
said-
Every single one except
Right.
Superior is
Tepig's in the
terrible.
same- Wait,
like Oshawott.
is Tepig?
Oh God,
Oh
no!
no, I'm getting confused.
He reminds me of Raggedy
Yeah.
Ann.
Yeah, they
Oshawott,
really
he
fell
reminds me
back
of
on
Raggedy
starters
Ann.
He's
in
a
this last
he's a
game.
river hunter. That's adorable.
That's great and all,
Tepig.
but like
What's his name?
Oshawott, Tepig, and
Snivy.
I think Snivy's cool though.
I like Oshawott.
I just like Superior.
Yeah, if they would have made it more
That's
like
it.
a penguin looking kind of thing.
No,
Like,
but
that would've
it's a
been
river
sick.
otter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a river otter. The penguin was Piplup.
I just wish he
Well,
didn't.
Piplup's okay.
If he didn't have that face, man, I would be
Honest-
okay with Oshawott. I don't care about his name. If he just
Oshawott's a
didn't
little
have
snowman.
the freckles and the nose, I would be fine. I'd
All
be
right,
fine.
all right,
This
let's-
reminds me of the.
We're
It also reminds me
talking
of the
about
Wendy's girl.
Grass.
Big tits.
He does.
Pull it back.
Remind me about the Wendy's girl.
Ingrain.
All right, big
We're
tits,
talking
Kev, go.
about grass.
Really?
Kev, go.
Okay. Kev's number. What's one you
Are
have?
we
Four?
low?
I'm on
we-
4 right
okay.
now.
Are we loud enough?
Yes. Please plug your ears because this one might be brutal.
No.
Oh, it's good.
No, because he just admitted that it's not that bad. My number 4 is Torterra.
Okay.
All
right. Okay.
Like each game, I have a starter that I like fall in love with. Gen 1, it was Charmander.
What's 5? Oh, Samurott.
Oshawott? Yeah.
Oh, out of the 9, you mean?
Like each generation, I have one that I really like.
Out of the 9, though, you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I usually like the line, but it's, like before.
I
Like,
know what you
Gen
mean.
1, it's like Charmander. Gen 2, it's Totodile. Gen 3, it's Mudkip. This is the first one I actually liked grass the most. And it's the only one I like grass the most, and that would be Turtwig. The Turtwig line.
See, I don't like Turtwig.
I really love Torterra.
He reminds me of like Little Franklin.
It kind of does. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay.
He kind of
Like,
does.
he looks like a little turtle with like one of those little hats on with like the spinny thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'll show you.
I know-
You got
I know
too
what
far.
I know what
You had me at Little
He's talking
Franklin.
like one of those little beanie things
Windmill
with,
hat.
with the hat.
Yeah,
with the-
he had me at Franklin. I'm not seeing that one.
But-
Go ahead.
I really like Torterra. He's a land turtle. Like he's based on
He's based on the
like
World Turtle, right?
the world
Yeah,
turtle.
which I think is cool. I think
He's-
that's awesome.
he's-
The what?
You know how, like, in Mr. Pandaria, you're sitting at
Oh,
the
yeah,
World
yeah,
Turtle?
yeah.
He's based off of that. That's why he's ground. Because he's grass and ground.
He's grass and ground type. He's
Whoa!
You didn't know he's ground?
Yeah, that's why he's a
I've
tree
never
on his
had the
back.
pleasure of experiencing a Torterra.
yeah. So like.
So start a new one on
See,
Diamond.
like that's
See,
the
I
thing
always
is, like,
had him.
I've
You've never
never
tried
used
out
them.
some of these Pokemon, and then you make opinions
Because
of
I
them.
neglect to, Kev.
Well,
I
don't,
like
dude,
them.
don't, because I did that and no.
You don't.
If you play
don't-
random battles on Showdown, you'll see
You
that they're
appreciate
actually not too
Pokemon
bad.
more when you use them,
I know.
and that's why like I like using different Pokemon.
I'm in a bubble.
each-
What can I say?
But yeah, so I really like
Water
Torterra. I
boy.
like the ground grass combination. You can hit him hard with an earthquake and still be able to stall him out. Like he has attack along with
true.
being a staller.
And he also gets more HP with the ground. So, all right, Jake, go to your number 3.
Yeah, that is a unique type.
Or wait, you're on 4.
I guess I'll have to try them out. All right, my number 4 is Tropius, and I don't think either of you can hate me for that one.
Nope, because
Well,
funny story.
I haven't hated you for any of them.
Tropius is sweet. He looks like a dragon type. In a way, he's like a
We made the
dinosaur.
realization that
We
there
talked
was bananas
all
last
about
time.
Yes.
We already
Those
have.
Yeah.
We've like opened up your eyes to like
Yeah.
so many things.
And I'm pissed. I'm really upset because, like,
Dude, I love the green
Look.
potion.
Green Typhlosion, he will always be green in my mind.
Yeah. But
I used to think Typhlosion
if
had,
you
like,
guys
green on
want,
his
you can
back,
go
but it's
check
actually
out
blue.
our flying video
Dark blue, dark
in which we
blue.
discuss everything about Tropius. That we know. I don't know how much we really say about him, but it's a lot more than what I'm about to say because I'm moving on. Ian, you're up.
All right, my number 3 now is someone we actually have not talked about yet. It's going to be a complete eye-opener to everyone.
Is it now?
Yeah, because it's Sunkern.
No,
No,
I'll even take a Sunflora.
I'm not going to lie.
I'm
All right.
I like
okay with
Blossom
Sunflora.
more than Sunflora.
not gonna go- no, no,
Blossom's
nope,
okay.
nope, nope, nope,
Okay.
nope. We're
No.
good. My number 3 is Sawsbuck.
Okay.
And I
Oh.
like the Sawsbuck
I knew. I
with the
actually knew that.
grass.
You know who he
or the
reminds me
tree
of?
branches.
The summer. The
Yes,
summer.
ever
is that the
watch-
summer one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys ever watch?
Sawsbucks is sick.
You guys ever watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? The original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
It reminds
The
me of
claymation?
Donner. Yeah, the claymation.
That's more like
Reminds me of
Deerling.
Donner.
Yeah, Deerling's like Bambi, I think.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Sawsbuck
Kev,
is
I
pretty
swear if you have Deerling on your list,
I told you it was only the first one that's
Thank
the
Alright.
problems
you.
with.
Anyways,
Lord.
Sawsbuck
And
always
number one,
reminds
we
me.
might have some problems, but
Okay,
it
well,
depends.
sweet. Sawsbuck is sweet.
Sawsbuck is fantastic, and I
Sawsbuck
love him
is
because
pretty cool.
he kind of reminds me of like
Stantler.
the Tauros of that generation, the Stantler
Yeah.
Gen
No,
2.
no.
Tauros.
Buffalon.
No, I'm saying of that generation.
Oh,
Buffalon
I
is
don't
definitely
like
the,
Buffalon.
Buffalon is definitely the Tauros of that generation.
I know, but I'm not a huge
Oh
fan
no,
of him.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but I'm saying like he.
Well, the thing
I don't
is,
know how to
you can't
describe
say
it.
that he's like Taurus because he has an evolution for him. Or for
I know, but I'm trying to discover. I'm trying to explain how something about Sawsbuck
I know.
makes me
No,
feel
I
like
feel
he's
it
like the
too.
guardian of the forest
I feel
kind
it
of a
too.
thing
Oh, yeah,
going
he
on there.
definitely gets that.
And I absolutely love it because he's normally grass,
Other
which
than
is kind of
Visceron.
weird.
I don't like
It
that
doesn't.
typing.
It doesn't help, but it doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, except
That's
for
the thing.
fighting.
Yeah.
You get hit hard by fighting.
Yeah, but like
Does
the thing is,
normal
like
give
it
him
doesn't
more
help
HP
him though, but it also doesn't. It doesn't necessarily hurt him.
I thought he was fighting type at first.
Who Sawsbuck?
Deerling / Sawsbuck.
See, I'm glad
that's
he's
what I
not.
thought, too.
Because
I'm glad he's not. He
knows
has his
jump
own
kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get hit by that, and you're like, oh, he must be fighting type. And
Yeah.
you try using a psychic attack against him, and it's just like,
Yeah, and I love that he's normal grass. It's his own thing. There's no normal grass type out there other than Sawsbuck and Deerling. And I'm not as big a fan as Deerling, but I do love Sawsbuck. Something about him, man, is just fantastic. And the fact that he's normal type just totally blows my mind. So, Kev.
What number?
You're on 3.
Number 3. Well, me and Jake have a similar stance in this area. My number 3 is Tropius.
All right.
Okay, Kev.
And yeah, I really like Tropius.
Tropicana.
Tropius. I don't know why you call him Tropius.
I don't know. It's just
Okay, quick thing. What are we doing tonight? Are you staying here?
Me? No, I have to go home by 11.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Sorry.
All right.
You gotta work tomorrow?
No, my parents just want me home.
College stuff.
Sorry, I didn't
No, you're all right.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
So my number 3 is Tropius. I love the
So
whole.
late. Delayed reaction for the win. Kevin's like, what the hell?
Well, I like the flying grass combination. We talk about a decent amount in flying.
Yeah.
But he's a cool Pokemon.
Everyone loves Tropius here.
He doesn't. I think he'd be cool if he had a little form, like they gave him a baby Pokemon. I think they could.
Yeah.
I think it could turn out pretty well. If they did.
I'd like to see what they can do with that. As
Yeah,
long as it's
'cause-
not like a banana. If it was a banana, I would
It
scream.
needs to look cool.
No,
No,
dude. First form's a seed. Second form's a banana.
Third form's Tropius.
If that happened, oh man.
But I think it'd be cool. They could do a lot with the second form.
They probably could. I just don't see the point in
And
it.
maybe
because,
giving them a third form too.
but the thing was, with Pokemon becoming so competitive, I don't see them downgrading.
No, yeah, but I mean, like they could.
Like
throw
they did in Gen 2, but it wasn't competitive. Still.
Even in Gen 4, they kind of did it too.
Yeah.
I like Gen 4.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jake.
All right, number 3 is Skeptical.
Hey! All right. My number 2 is Abominous Snow. I love Abominous Snow.
Here's the thing, Ian. Abominous Snow actually won and allowed me to beat the game on. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Because of his hail.
Yeah.
Which one?
I
Abominous Snow.
love Abominous Snow.
I like him just because he helped me
A
out.
pine tree who's ice, grass ice, only grass ice in the game. Another unique typing.
But he's double the fire. That's the only problem.
That is a problem. But, like,
It's like Pharaoh Seed.
dude,
Yeah.
a pine tree.
Don't get me started with that crap.
With who?
Pharaoh Seed,
the steel and the
Yeah, I don't like
I don't
him.
like him
Anyways.
at all.
Like, you just look at you give me the look that, like,
No. I'm just thinking. I'm like,
yeah, like, Abominous Snow. You can look outside and, like, how did
it's a
you never
motherfucking
come up
Abominous
with?
Snow.
How would you never notice that you can make a Pokemon out of a pine tree? It's so obvious, yet it's
they
not. Like,
they might have already
Wait,
had it.
which
Because remember,
one?
they have the first.
like Abominous Snover evolves into Abominous Snow.
No, not. Oh yeah, Snover.
Snover.
Yeah.
Not Snow, Snow.
I know. I was
Something
I was
about
confused
Abominous
there.
Snow just
I feel
mystifies
like
me.
they probably already had the sprite made. Like the idea made. It's just
Abominous
that they didn't know
Snow's
when to
grass?
apply it.
Yeah, he's grass and ice.
Well,
That's
the thing
Snover.
is, a lot of people say that like without his ability, he'd be overlooked by a lot of people.
Maybe.
Just
Especially
because
by
like he's not
Jake.
really. Yeah. The only reason I had him was because I got him because I was like, well, this guy's interesting, and the fact that he is that hail that won me a battle. I was literally down to him and him only. He was a level 40, and he won me a battle, the final battle, and I beat the game because of him. So
I don't know what it is about Abominous Snow that I absolutely love. And it's funny because grass has been around since the first generation. It's very popular typing, and I don't have I have one Gen 1. I don't have any Gen 2. I have all later gens. And something about Abominous Snow has been...
No, I don't have any Gen 1 or 2.
I love Abominous Snow. Absolutely love him. I think he looks amazing. Pine tree.
yeah,
Almost
Right.
all mine are. I have 2 Gen 3s and 3 Gen 4s.
Go ahead, Kev.
well, he has that snow warning ability.
We're on
too.
2 right now, right?
Yes.
Alright, I thought so. Alright, my number 2, I talked about a little bit. It was my number 1 for fighting, and it would be Breloom. Breloom, I think, is a really cool...
That's cool. I like that thing.
I like Breloom a lot because he's a cool combination with grass and fighting. It's another one of those weird grass types that, like... It's like, oh, grass types are supposed to be stallers, but all of a sudden you throw in the fighting aspect to Breloom, and he's now a fast Pokemon who can also hit hard.
Yeah.
and he can pick up all those random like punch attacks,
fast
like
as hell,
fire
too.
punch, electric punch, ice
Yeah.
punch, and it gives him a wide range of type variation. And I like his tail.
Yeah.
I really like his tail.
It reminds me of like
He's kind of like a kangaroo.
Wheat.
He is.
He's kinda like a kangaroo.
he's got that aspect. Yeah, a kangaroo mushroom.
Yeah, kangaroo on shrooms.
Where do you come up with that? And yet they have a fucking pine tree.
In general.
Like, come on. All
Yeah,
right,
no, grass guys are unique.
It's
go
really
ahead,
cool.
Jake, with your number
My
2.
number 2 is Venusaur.
Okay.
And Venusaur
I'm joking.
is
I'm joking.
Generation 1 Pokemon, Kev.
I'm aware.
If you didn't know,
Wait, I didn't. Wait, he's Gen 1? I could have sworn he was Gen 4.
isn't he new?
Venusaur is
Oh,
so
for
cool.
sure.
I love Venusaur's original Pokemon card, too.
Oh god. Oh yeah,
Coolest-
yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of my very favorite
Venusaur is
Pokemon
good.
cards.
I like Venusaur.
Venusaur is sick. He was actually the last of the 3 final forms of the Gen 1 guys that I got. And when I got him, I think he was actually my only Pokemon at the time. I just had a Venusaur. 65. Just tanking through everything.
I did that once on my red. I had a
did?
Venusaur. I got him all the way up to level 84 before I even got to the Elite Four.
Yeah.
It's my only Pokemon.
You could literally go through the game with just a
My
Venusaur.
friend Aaron had like 4 level 100 Pokemon. Didn't even go through the Victory Road yet because she didn't know where strength was.
Oh my god.
That's pretty embarrassing.
It was. I'm like.
But that's
she,
amazing.
Like, she shows me her like blue version. She has like 4 level 100s,
How the hell do you do that?
and I'm just like,
How do you get to level shit?
And
she
there's not even that
literally
many places to train.
No.
Yeah, like
other than Victory Road.
yeah.
Wow.
And I was just like,
She didn't trade for him.
no,
Wow.
this was all her, and I was just like,
Wow.
damn,
Yeah, that's
crazy.
damn.
how'd you get all of
Shout
that
out.
in them jeans?
But
Them
I like
jeans.
Venusaur's colors.
Green
Well, no.
and
I like
a
the
darker
little-
shade of
I
green.
like the sky
In
blue.
the original, he was just green.
Lol.
and a lighter shade of green.
But no, he's very very interesting, and I like
Flower.
He has a pretty flower.
Yeah.
Venusaur is awesome.
Yeah.
He's strong. Solar Beam is because of Venusaur.
All right, so we're on number 1. Once again, my number 1 is completely been diffused because in fact, the only number 1s that are unique are Rayquaza and Dragon and Entei and Fire. Or no, you
Wasn't
said
Zapdos?
Entei, didn't you?
No, I didn't have that.
No.
Is it Zapdos?
No, he said Zapdos
Oh,
and his
of course,
Electric. No, actually, my only one was Rayquaza and Dragon and Entei and Fire. All of them have been completely downgraded. My number 1 is Tropius. Go ahead.
You know. Oh, sorry.
All right. My number 1 is one of the new evolutions. I really like the evolutions.
I'm okay with this.
I love the
I love the evolutions so much.
I wish they were on here. I don't have any on here.
Oh, I have like almost all of them.
Leafeon was the very first evolution that I got of the 2.
I don't have a single evolution on here. What?
Evolution was evolution. Leafeon was actually a little bit easier to get than Glaceon too, because Glaceon you had to find the goddamn stone,
Yeah.
where Leafeon the stone was a lot easier to find. It was like right off the
Leafeon's just
beginning.
cool.
Leafeon is very cool.
I'm not sure how strong he really is, though.
He's
little iffy on that.
in comparison to like most of the evolutions are tankish.
Yeah.
But I feel like Glaceon and Leafeon are more like attackers. They
Yeah.
don't take attacks very well, but they can deal it out pretty well.
Yeah, their defense
Who?
sucks.
the Leafeon Glaceons.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big fan
comparison-
of Glaceon, actually.
I just wish it didn't have bangs. I'm fine with it
Yeah.
having the bangs. That's really it. Like
Glaceon has the bangs too, though.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah, Glaceon does.
But
Leafeon.
honestly, best EV evolution, Jolteon.
Love it.
I like
Thank you.
Umbreon.
Espeon.
Espeon's up there, too.
right.
Espeon's my
I
second
really like
favorite.
Umbreon. Glaceon's
I-
probably my favorite, but
If
Umbreon's-
Psychic wasn't my favorite
Umbreon's
type, it
probably
would
my
be
second
Umbreon.
least favorite. 'Cause Umbreon's a bitch.
Yeah,
it's such a tank.
I mean, I don't
it
hate him.
is. It really is. No, like
I don't hate
it
Umbreon,
really
but-
is. And like I said, if
Yeah.
Psychic were my favorite type, I would probably be Umbreon. But
Do we do normal yet?
No,
Nope.
that's
that's
coming
after,
up.
That's after ground. And
All right,
space.
Jake, give your number 1, and
My
let's
number
get out
one
of here.
is Meganium.
Oh,
Really?
And I know
I'm actually
that
shocked.
I like Meganium.
No, it's not that I knew you liked him, but I didn't think number 1.
Number 1 grass type is Meganium. I've developed a love for Meganium.
He was the first guy. Oh, I first got Chikorita when I first
I know.
got Gold and Silver.
And the thing is,
Is he
I
the
think
first
he was...
pure grass.
It's funny because I feel like I always choose the grass guy last out of all my starters whenever I replay the games. And I always end up liking the grass type the most, with the exception of Charizard. But I feel like I go through the game a lot easier with grass type starters. I don't know why.
Well, that's because the game is technically in the beginning, grass was the easy mode.
Not in Gen 2.
Well, Gen 2, that was
No,
awful.
Gen 2 was awful.
Falconer was a pain in the ass.
Like, it doesn't matter
I would have to
which
get, like,
one
a
you pick,
Geodude
you
or
were
something.
fucked. Unless you got, like, a Geodude.
Yeah.
No, but the thing was, you get a weakness to flying if you pick Chikorita, and then you get a weakness to bug. With
Wait,
Bugsy.
which one?
Yeah.
Gen 2.
If you pick, like...
Well, by then,
in the first game, it's like, oh, grass type, it's the easy mode.
Pidgeotto.
Gen 2, you're like, don't pick the goddamn grass type or you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But
But you can always catch a Bellsprout and trade it for an Onyx for some reason.
Meganium?
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did
You can
know
catch
that.
a
It's
you
like
can
right
catch a
in the beginning.
Bellsprout on like level 3 and get an Onyx on level 3. Like, who wants an Onyx
But
on
it's
level
a nickname.
3?
I always liked...
Yeah, well.
Yeah. I always liked how Meganium looked.
The only
Yeah.
person
he looked
the only
cool.
Pokemon I've
Another flower.
ever trained.
See, you do like the cute ones because you know they get
Well,
those little flowers in them.
Meganium is strong. He's like a fierce, cute...
Skephal's
Pokemon.
first one without a flower. All right, so next time we come up here, we will be doing ground. And the thing about ground is, I only had 6 guys that I liked from ground, and then
Hey,
I got
what
rid
do
of,
honorable
and then I
mentions?
got
had
get
a
rid of
lot
one.
of grounds.
I
love
had
ground.
I had none. I had 6. It was the least out of all of my likes for any
Honorable
type.
mentions? Okay.
Yes, and we'll do honorable mentions real quick for grass. Anyone want to go?
Victory Bell.
Okay.
I was almost going to put him on this, actually. I was going to put him over Tropius.
Who else do I have for grass?
Isn't that bold?
Shiftry. I would like to
Shift
mention.
Tree
Okay.
is good.
Executor.
Alocat.
Okay.
Virizion.
Lumbre.
Yeah.
Tangela.
Virizion.
Tangela.
No.
Vile
Sorry.
Plume.
No.
No, I like Blossom over Violet.
Virizion and Superior for me because I like Superior.
Superior's
I do
really cool.
not.
Snivy. Anyone like Snivy?
Gen 3. Oh no, I don't like.
Grovyle.
I don't like them.
All right. Well, we're gonna.
I couldn't remember.
Bayleaf. I actually had Bayleaf at first. Then I changed him to Grovyle. Then I changed to Ivysaur.
A lot of indecision.
Yeah, I know. It was
So-
tough. Grass was hard for me to choose from.
It's very tough because there's a lot of grass types. But we're gonna move on. Ground will be next. Yes.